Happy Thursday, Your Majesty. I have another scary story for you guys. This one is called Brand Name Clothing. Okay, Brand Name Clothing is a creepy story from France about a boy whose parents spoil him and buy him all the expensive clothes he demands. Oh gosh. There was a 16-year-old boy named Christopher, who lived in France. Or no, it's Christophe, who lived in France. He was obsessed with brand name clothing and refused to wear anything else. Every garment in his wardrobe bore the label of a famous designer. He had Lactose polo shirts, Abercrombie, and Fitch t-shirts, Tommy Hilfiger sweaters, and the Hugo Boss jacket. His shirts were made by Armani. His ties were from Ralph Lauren, and his underwear was all Calvin Klein. He also had Louis Vuitton belts, Levi jeans, Gucci shoes, and Nike sneakers. Oh boy. His parents spoiled him and bought him everything he wanted. They both worked hard in order to earn enough money to satisfy their son's expensive taste. It had been years since they had bought any new clothes for themselves. However, Christophe was selfish and never appreciated the sacrifices they made for him. One day, he told them he needed a new pair of sneakers. That evening, they returned from the local department store and handed him a bag. Christophe snatched it from their parents' hands without even saying thank you. Ugh, kids, oh my God. When he opened it and looked inside, he suddenly flew into a fury. Murd, you idiots, he shouted angrily. Patain, how could you be so stupid? What, Christophe? Asked his mother timidly. What's wrong? Are they the wrong size? Christophe was seething with anger. Murd, they're the wrong color, he snapped. They are blue. I asked you for red, Patain. I specifically said red Nikes. Couldn't you just try these on? His father begged. Perhaps you would like them. Boiling with rage, Christophe picked up one of the sneakers and slapped his father across the face with it. Oh, hell no. Boy, try doing that to me. I'd probably be in jail. I'm just kidding. Okay, so Murd, he screamed. I said red, not blue. You expect me to wear blue sneakers, you old fool? Patain, I wouldn't be caught dead in these things. Take them away and burn them. He threw the sneakers at his parents and slammed his bedroom door. Oh, okay. Okay. Boy, okay. The next day, Christophe was walking through the park when he spotted a young boy who was wearing an eye-catching pair of white sneakers. Murd, said Christophe to himself, I've never seen Nikes like that anywhere in France. Patain, they must be a U.S. model that he had custom made and ordered online. I have to have them. He looked around and saw a heavy tree branch lying on the grass. Picking it up, he made his way across the park to the bench where the boy was sitting. Christophe approached quietly, sneaking up behind the boy. He raised the piece of wood above him and brought it crashing down on the boy's head. Then he pounced on the dazed boy and began kicking and punching him violently until the youth was no longer moving. Why would you? Okay. Kristoff was breathing heavily and adrenaline was pumping through his veins. He began unlacing the boy's white Nikes and pulled them off. Just as he was putting the sneakers on his own feet, he heard shouts coming from behind him. Looking over his shoulder, he saw a policeman running towards him. Looking over his shoulder, he saw a policeman running towards him. Kristoff stopped lacing up the sneakers and took off running. He dashed out of the park, closely followed by the policeman. He jumped over bushes and dodged through alleyways, trying to lose his pursuer. But whenever he looked back, the policeman was still hot on his heels. Oh gosh. Just then, Kristoff saw a railway station. He ran through the door and hurried out onto the platform. The train was just about to arrive when he glanced behind them. He saw the policeman coming through the door. Kristoff jumped off the platform and landed on the tracks. Scrambling to his feet, he tried to cross the railway line before the train came, but the laces of the stolen Nikes became entangled in the rails. He tripped and fell onto the tracks. Kristoff looked up just in time to see the train bearing down on him. He ran straight across his legs and cut off his feet at the ankles. The horrified policeman saw everything that happened and immediately called an ambulance. The terribly injured boy was rushed to the hospital. He was bleeding profusely and the doctors were worried he wouldn't make it. After the ambulance left, the policeman went out onto the tracks. He collected Kristoff's severed feet and dropped them into a plastic bag. The feet were still inside the Nike sneakers, which had been stained with red blood. Oh my gosh. Well, I think that kid got his karma, and I don't say this, I don't condone karma. Like, I don't wish anyone to have bad karma like that. But when you're rude and disrespectful to your parents like that, something not so nice is about to happen. But anywho, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Princess Peyton. Hit the red button to become your majesty and hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a video. And I love you guys so much. You guys are the best human beings ever made. And you're the king of my heart, and the song lyrics of Taylor Swift. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Okay, love you. Bye. Mwah.